let's talk about the stablecoin.
Let's do it. So I'll touch on a couple things you just said. So where's the yield coming from? So it's a pretty straightforward T-bill backed, US T-bill backed stablecoin. That's all using M0 infrastructure. So it's like pretty clear cut. I think there's like a front end facing app side of it, and then there's like the stablecoin itself. So the front end facing app side of it is, like I said, really tailored towards high net worth individuals, Southeast Asia. Like Marco has like a really like finely segmented persona, and I think he's going to crush that. As the overlap with Fluent, like there is this USDnr, which is what we're making the native stablecoin of Fluent Network. And so then that's like any other like US stablecoin, except the yield actually goes to Fluent Foundation, right? And so what is Fluent Foundation? Fluent Foundation is a nonprofit that's like mandate is fully to like steward and help the growth of Fluent Network. And so instead of like that yield just going to some other third party like Circle or Tether, it could actually be used to repurpose and fuel like the growth of Fluent as a network, because that's literally the only thing that Fluent Foundation is meant for. And so it can kind of be like it scales with the adoption of Fluent, and that just creates like a nice flywheel where like the more use of this stuff, the more use of USDnr, the more it fuels growth of Fluent Network, and the more that yield can be used for things that align with apps much better than if Fluent Foundation was forced to sustain from transaction fees. Like now, because there's this USDnr yield, it aligns incentives so nicely, because Fluent Foundation can sustain from USDnr yield, then the goal is to just get transaction fees down to as close to zero as humanly possible, because it's like there isn't really a purpose for that anymore. The base case of a chain is like there's this kind of weird perverse incentive where it's like people, the chain wants to get revenue to repurpose for all good things, but at the same time, like the apps that you're servicing also want the transaction fees down, and the users do too. So I would say it gives like another stream of revenue that just creates better alignment with the Fluent eco.